you get within one in that like, about a minute to go in the third, and then Fox hits the back-to-back threes, and maybe some clock management issues.
We talked about it. Yep.
Yeah, but then to have LeBron start the fourth quarter, and not that it was just him, but I think 16 points in about 3 minutes, and flips it to a 14-point. Well, what did you see from him specifically in that stretch, and how important was it?
Yeah, I mean we've talked about our end of quarter stuff a few times, and the guys, I just think we just had a momentary lapse when we got that offensive rebound. I'm going to talk about LeBron in a second, but coming out of that timeout at the end of the third, we're down 7, and Dalton hits that 3, cuts it to 4. So I think the angst that we felt in ending that quarter that way, that was a big shot. Dalton was over there in his warm-ups, just kind of casually stretching. I said, "Hey, are you ready to make a shot?" He said, "I'm always ready." I wish that shot was a little more open, but he has the ability to just hit tough ones, and then to just get that performance to start the fourth from LeBron. I mean, what can you say? We've all been very fortunate to watch his greatness for so long, and the fact that he's able to keep doing it, it's actually insane. It's actually insane. But, we executed really well in the fourth. To get 44 points in a quarter was great. And I would just kind of add, the last 2 games, last night and tonight, basketball is a game of imperfect, and our guys, weathered some bad stretches, some bad breaks, and the resiliency that we've built this week, I believe, is a very good foundation for our group.
When you were playing, was there any point when you were, on a team like, say, Philadelphia or whatever, that had aspirations of winning it all, and surveying the other opponents around the league, and did you think the LeBron reign was over at any point? I mean, was there any ever like conversation that you have where that's not going to be a hurdle that we have to get through in order to achieve the goal, or has he always kind of held that mantle?
He was always lurking, for sure. He was always on your radar. When I was in Orlando and he was in the East, you knew you had to go through him. Certainly had to go through the Celtics as well, but he was there. When I was in Philly that first year, we knew he was there. I believe that was the year they kind of made a bunch of deals at the deadline and just basically played 4 shooters around him and ended up beating Boston in Game 7. I go to New Orleans and they trade for AD, and he's there again. He's lurking. Yeah.
As you had put it in your previous life, obviously you faced LeBron as a player on the opposite side. What was it like watching him go on one of those heaters on your side? And also, do you feel like you've learned anything about him in your short time as a coach that you didn't already know from podcasting with him or playing against him?
Look, I think in general, when you operate out of gratitude, you sometimes have a feeling of surrealness, and I've certainly had that many times and many days as the head coach of the Lakers, and tonight was a surreal moment to watch him, coach him. In terms of what I've learned, I actually learned something tonight, which is that during timeouts when I'm drawing up plays and talking, and he's also talking, that he hears and sees everything. So, noted.